Sorry for the mic quality. Yeah. I don't know how to start this. But like I actually kind of tried on this one, unlike my other videos that are deleted. But yeah. Enjoy. But basically, to start this off, uh, fuck you. Anyways, to get like serious with this, it's kind of scripted, but kind of not. Like 70%, 75% unscripted. This video is. Uh, what the fuck am I talking? What the fuck is my grammar? Okay, whatever. Let's get to the fucking point, dude. Um, on June or July of 2025, chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune have been released. On July, I actually got to the game after seeing all the hype about it and shit, and I actually kind of enjoyed it a lot. My issue is though is that like I didn't like the fan base, but I didn't know why exactly. I couldn't like pinpoint my exact hate towards it. And, ever since that, I've been in this fan base for like what, 9 months, I think, that this video was being recorded. Um, and after all these months of being in this fuck ass fan base, um, I have finally seen and figured out what exactly I don't like from this fan base. It's kind of simple, really. It's just, it's Um, fuck. It's really that like I don't know how to explain it. The easiest possible answer I can like give to someone is that this fandom is just filled with pussies, bro. It's filled with pussies who make up excuses that aren't even good. Like, okay, for example, uh, like let's say they have no reason to hate on something, right? And they pretend to have a good reason to hate on it when in reality they don't have a good reason. They have no reason at all, and they just like pretend to have it. And that's like what pisses me off the most. I feel like that's the biggest problem of it, right? That people pretend to have a good reason to like not like something a lot of the times, but like they don't actually have a good reason. They don't have a reason at all, and it makes them just like seem so just disingenuous and just like kind of fake in my opinion. And like even worse, people will celebrate this and pretend like the other people who don't have good reasons but pretend they do, like the other people try to like agree with that reason when in reality that reason fucking sucks. Okay, that reason was just like bullshit. I don't get these people. Why are you believing this? That's my question, right? Why are you, out of all people, bro, like, it feels like they're just jerking each other off, bro. Like, it feels like they're just glazing each other, dick riding each other, bro. They're just fucking glazers or something, dude. Like, you're defending a reason that doesn't even make any fucking sense. At least admit that you don't have a good reason for something. For example, an example of this, right, is of what I'm talking about is like I saw a tweet where basically someone said that like they don't like how Susie in Fanworks was like represented as like feminine or had like feminine clothes because like Susie is kind of masculine. She's a tomboy or whatever. I don't know. And like people, I think like I think this is stupid, right? This is a stupid reason just because she's masculine. Who gives two shits? Like, actually, who gives a fuck? No one. No one should give a fuck. But, like, other idiots come over here and start glazing and agreeing with it, even though it's a bullshit reason and a bullshit just argument. If you just said, oh, yeah, I just don't like feminine Susie, but I'm not going to pretend here and to have a good reason for not liking it, at least you admitted it, bro. At least it's not that bad. But here you go, just pretending to have a good reason for it when you don't have a good reason. Oh my gosh, this is like one example, right? And like another bullshit thing that like at least more people can agree is bad is another example is that people who like harass other people who depict Chris as AMAB, AMAB, instead of AFAB, AFAB. Um, people who hate that for some fucking reason and like make it seem that like AMAB non-binaries are just like not valid at all, which is transphobic in and of itself. And yeah, at least more people can agree that's bad, but like they have like this bullshit reason of like, oh, but like it's not like real Yuri, because like I don't know, like a lot of them say that for some fucking reason. Uh, oh no, but like it's not being a real lesbian. Fuck you, dude. Like you're just transphobic, bro. Like how are you not gonna accept people in your own fucking community? You actual piece of shit. I've seen a lot of this come from like some Chris L fans, um, and some Suzel fans, mostly the Chris L fans. But no, no, no. Listen, AMAP people are completely valid to be non-binary. Like, dude, they are completely valid. Please stop being transphobic, you dumb piece of shit. Oh my gosh, dude. And like the word, like another fucking thing that I don't like from this fuck ass fan base. I'm talking like Bibsy Pop. What the hell? Whatever, dude. Uh, Another thing that I don't like from this fan base is that like again this is like connected to my point. They like pretend to be ethical, right? They pretend to have like they pretend to be like saints and that everything needs to be ethical. Everything has to have a reason, and the reason must be good, even though the reasons aren't good. Okay, everything must have like a reason to happen, right? Like for example, there's a situation on your host Kaz, right? Uh, on Twitter, like that's their user, and like on like February or March or whatever, your host Kaz, you know, made a drawing of like her OC that is Susie's mom, and like she looks a lot like Susie, you know, no shit. But like they just like made the character just to make like reskinned Susie NSFW. So I made this like big deal about it on Twitter and like called him out and shit. But in reality, I didn't really give a fuck about the artwork. I still think the artwork was bad, but like I like kind of exaggerated about it on Twitter. Because like before this, I kind of thought they were kind of a bitch, bro. Just like the way they act and shit, like the artist, right? Uh, I don't know, bro. I just like I didn't fucking like them, dude. And like if I just randomly call them out, people will get against me. But like since this fandom is just filled with saints, where like everything needs a reason and needs to be ethical or whatever, um, I used that, you know, like the Susie artwork as an excuse to get people on Kaz, and like people actually got against Kaz. But like that's my fucking problem, bro. Cause like this fan base just like needs a fucking reason for everything. Everything needs a reason to happen, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, dude, just let shit happen, bro. And like, stop pretending that you have a good reason, good ethical reason. Stop pretending to be saints, okay? Stop pretending to be like perfect little angels when you're not, dude. So fuck, like, oh my gosh, bro. I genuinely can't with this bullshit anymore, bro. Fuck this fan base. All of a sudden, when all of a sudden when I like call someone out without having a good reason to do it, because in reality, like, I don't, and I admit that I don't. I don't have a good reason to do much of the shit I do because I just don't have a reason. And I want more people to admit that they don't have a reason to do the stuff that they do because they don't. Also, sorry for like the sudden fucking like voice and change. This video was kind of rushed, but not really, but kind of at the same time. Fuck, bro. I'm dead ass kind of tired right now. I'm just gonna end this video off with saying, do the shit that I'm doing on Twitter. Tell someone that they're a bitch. Admit you don't have a good reason for it. And that's like a step forward. Yeah. Bye.